Good morning! She absolutely despises the vlog. She doesn't like being on camera. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. If you guys checked out the previous vlog, you guys should definitely, or haven't, you should definitely check that out. But we are on the way to Costco to make a couple pickups before we start the week off. Just your essentials that we go through, like eggs and salad mix, stuff like that. But it is flipping cold. If you guys can see it outside, it is time. It is time. So we'll probably be hitting the rink up in the next couple weeks. So I haven't really like vlogged too much of the rink. So if we get it popping this year quite a bit, I'll definitely have to make some videos out there of us playing hockey and stuff like that. But yeah, on our way to Costco, gonna get a few pickups. We just picked up a new pan, so one of these future keto videos might be a keto bread video, so stay tuned. All right, what is good, everybody? Good morning. I do not know where I left the vlog off yesterday. I think it was grocery shopping or something like that. Yeah, it's noon. I wouldn't say I just woke up. I've been kind of like waking up and going back to bed, waking up, going back to bed type of cycle. I gotta take Izzy out. She has to go to the bathroom. Anyways, yeah, it's like one of those cycles today because I was running late on just editing vlogs and taking care of podcast stuff last night. I was up to like 1 editing and uploading, and it's not that I haven't stayed up until 1 a.m. ever. I set my alarm for 5:30 because my vlog was gonna take about 4 hours to render. The previous one I uploaded, so if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. I'll start putting the previous vlogs in the description below, and then at the end of the vlogs, adding like the links and stuff like that. It's not too hard to do, just takes a little extra time, but yeah, go check that out if you guys haven't. Anyways, I set my alarm for 5:30 this morning to just literally to drag and drop a file, and I went back to bed then, slept for 2 hours, woke up again at like 7:30, went back to bed again, and then I woke up at around like 10:40ish, and then I've been up just posting to social media, doing all that sort of stuff so people can check out the links, you know, how that goes. It takes a little bit of time as well. But yeah, go check the previous vlog out, guys. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Just a quick like little thing I'd like to say. I don't know if you guys have ever like overslept. I say like way too much. I gotta fix that. Start over. Okay, do you guys? That's so weird. I say like way too much. That's not what I was gonna talk about, but have you guys ever overslept so much? And recently I just have been oversleeping, I think, honestly. Come on, focus. There we go. I think I've just been sleeping a little bit too much, or just not drinking enough water or something, because like sometimes I'll wake up with a massive headache, like it's just in the back of my head, and I don't know what it is. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have just overslept and you get a weird headache after waking up. If it's dehydration, I don't think it's dehydration. I drank like 80 ounces of water in the last 3 hours before I went to bed last night. So I don't think it's dehydration. I just think I'm oversleeping. I honestly really think it's oversleeping. I didn't know you could get headaches from oversleeping or just waking up and, you know, not going to bed and then going back to bed again and just ruining, I wouldn't say ruining your sleep cycle, but making it more interesting, I guess. But I don't know. I thought I could say that because it gets so frustrating sometimes. I feel good, I eat good, body's feeling great, and then I go to bed and I wake up with a headache. It's like, what? It's like, I don't know how that works. Weird things. Maybe I do need to drink more water. Who knows? Maybe I'm not drinking enough. Maybe 80 ounces in 3 hours isn't enough or whatever, but maybe I'll just need to start drinking more water. Just a side note, guys, for real, I really do appreciate the support, not just on streaming and everything like that. You guys are absolutely killing it with the, you know, the massive Christmas donations and the support with the gifting of subs and just supporting the channel as a whole. That's awesome. That's a huge sidestep on why I'm going so hard and just pushing myself to the limit with content and just trying to continue content for you guys. But it's not the biggest thing I want to thank you guys for, just the kind words and stuff on the health, because I truly, like, I want to really, like, truly say this. I was letting myself go quite a bit, not just, you know, health-wise, but just, you know, when you're not, you know, staying, I guess, healthy and just eating whatever you want, your body and your mind almost adapts to the stuff you're consuming in your body 24/7. And my attitude started changing a lot. I was a lot more stressed out. I was overthinking stuff a lot more as well. Just, you know, one thing leads to another, and you just start letting yourself go and, you know, start thinking the wrong way and not the positive way. And I do appreciate that. So anyone with the kind compliments on, you know, just, you look so much better, or Bren, you look so much skinnier in this video, or just little things like that. Not just for me, but for other people. Just saying a little compliment towards someone, or making effort towards, like, going out of your way and making an effort to, you know, have a more positive compliment towards someone, or just telling someone, you know, have a nice day, or how's your day going today? Just little things like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a positive compliment, but just like going out of your way to say something to somebody can make their day. And trust me, it does make my day. The little comments on YouTube, the tiny comments in DMs, you guys know who you are, and just the overall positivity that's been going on, at least through my life, through this little health journey that I've just started the last couple months. So I do appreciate it, guys, and it really does mean a lot, and it makes a whole lot of difference whether people realize it or not, just saying stuff and being positive and sharing that positive energy with other people. Guys, this is not my day today. I'll be honest, it's not my day today, and this is why we have updates. And I hate Windows updates because it screws everything up. Every single time I have a Windows update, it either screws up my audio, my mic, doesn't load my games properly. I just did a GeForce update, NVIDIA graphics card update twice. I was like 2 versions behind. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications for my gaming PC, but sheesh, man. It's already 2:30. I haven't even started stream yet. I got the YouTube stuff out of the way like really early this morning so I could be on time for stream, but got a Windows update. I got a podcast at like 7-ish or so. Sucks, man. Sucks. Computers, technology. I'll tell you what though. You can always have this smiling face. Yeah, no matter what the issue is, you always make everyone's day better, right, little buddy? Oh yes, kisses. Oh yeah.
Big dog autobiography. Made moves with the bros, no choreography. She told me I'm the one. I looked over, said obviously. Then looked up in the mirror like, who the fuck? Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. A little metro, don't trust it.
Right, Trevor shirt in the comments. He actually has a shirt on in this video. Right the wow.
Both of these?
Both of them. Wow. I'm feeding the boy because he need dinner.
I ain't eat no dinner. I ain't eat no dinner.
Huh? Want some pizza?
Yo, what is up, YouTube fam? Hey, what's up, Izzy? Hey. Last I left off with you guys, I think it was Star Wars, right before Star Wars. I can't exactly remember, honestly. I can't exactly remember. But I'm just gonna give my thoughts on it, quick thoughts. I'm not gonna do any spoiler stuff. I'm just gonna give my general thoughts on it. And yeah, so you guys, if you haven't seen it, you shouldn't have to worry. I just thought, I don't know, I liked the Star Wars movie. I thought it could have been a little bit better written. And you guys know what scenes I'm talking about. There were some outrageous scenes in this particular Star Wars that I have never seen in any other of the Star Wars flicks. One in particular that was very questionable for me. I'm not going to say it. You guys can probably figure it out. It's pretty obvious. But I don't know. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't horrible. I just thought it could have been better. I don't know. Star Wars is it's a hard thing to live up to because it's just such a classic. And the Star Wars name, obviously. But I wasn't too impressed. I'd give it a... I don't know. I'd give it at least for me, if I could give it like a 6.5 for me. For me personally. You may have a different opinion than me, and that's fine. To each their own, alright? To each their own. But that's just my thoughts on it. I've seen every single Star Wars movie. All that shiz. Played all the games. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Love Star Wars. I thought they could have done better. That's just my opinion, though. Let me hear your guys' opinion, I guess. I don't know. Let me hear your guys' opinion, I guess. Because I don't know. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. You guys can spoil shiz in the comments all you want because it's going to happen anyways. But today is Saturday. I haven't vlogged too much this week just because there hasn't been much going on. I've just been streaming, podcasting, and pretty much since I saw Star Wars, and that's pretty much the highlight of my week. Christmas stuff is starting up soon, so maybe there'll be more vlogging stuff going on with family and friends and all that stuff, but I don't have much this week. Nothing crazy this week, guys, so this vlog's probably gonna be a lot shorter. Okay, guys, quick update on the podcast. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna be fully transparent in this little segment, and don't think I'm bashing Trevor at all. I'm gonna speak it from the heart. This is honestly, truly how I feel. I think that we need to be more consistent on the podcast. And whether that involves me having another person on besides Trevor, or whether that involves me just doing like a one-on-one thing, I think I need to start doing that. It goes both ways. I think we need to make time. Me and Trevor talked about this before, so this is nothing new to him. I'm not talking behind his back or anything. This is just me talking to you guys, letting you guys know what's going on, because every single week, you guys ask when the podcast is going to be. And I thought this was going to be a set stone thing, and I get it. Holidays, family events, you know, December. The month of December is one of the craziest months of the year for some people. You know, family come in for family that are coming in from out of town. You got Christmas shopping to do. You have your mom's side, your dad's side. You're hanging out with friends a lot. People are off from school. You're trying to just get shiz done, spend time with people. I 100% get it. I do think we need to make time for the podcast, though. If we truly want this unmeasured thing to be successful, guys, we need to take time and put time into this podcast. It's only 45 minutes out of the day. I mean, it's probably like an hour and a half-ish for me and Trevor, because we do sound tests before the podcast. We set up the microphones. We close it down, shut it down, record stuff for the intros and outros, and then boom, I send stuff over to Trevor. I upload stuff to YouTube. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a team effort. Yes, it is a team effort. I 100% agree with that. But I think we need to stay more consistent on it. And again, whether that means me talking by myself on the podcast, or phoning into people I know online, or whether that means having Matt on the podcast every now and again. You know, I know it was just kind of like me and Trevor as the hosts, and you know, sometimes things happen. Sometimes, you know, you get busy. Sometimes you take, you know, too many things on at the same day. I'm completely guilty of that as well. You just plan ahead. You're not really thinking, and you just think you can, you know, squeeze something else in through that day, and it just doesn't end up happening. But me and Trev talked about this before. We even started the two podcasts a week. Is we needed to find time. We need to find a way to find time if we really want this unmeasured thing to be successful. And I completely agree with that. I mean, we both completely agreed with that. I just think that it's just not a priority for both of us sometimes. It just feels like that. I don't know. That's just truly how I feel. And if we want this thing to be really successful, I truly think that we need to find the time, Find that, you know, that's 2-3 hours a week, maximum 3 hours a week. And that is a lot of time, don't get me wrong. But maximum 3 hours a week of, you know, production is what I'll call it. Behind the scenes stuff, and setting up, and doing the podcast, recording it, rendering it. I do a majority of the rendering and, you know, uploading to YouTube, which is fine. I do that. I do that for a part-time job as it is already, content creation. And I don't mind doing it at all. It's just, if we say we're gonna do 2 days a week, and we keep skipping out on a week here and a week there, you know, it leads to skipping out 2 weeks, or skipping out 2 or 3 Saturdays here, you know? And I think what I need to start doing, and hear me out on this, guys, and I'm just, this is how I truly feel, and this is how I think that this unmeasured thing is going to be successful, is by staying consistent on it. By staying consistent and dedicated to it, because otherwise it's just going to, you know, oh, we'll do an episode here, or maybe do an episode there, you know, on what I'm saying. And we're not big enough to do that yet. We're not big enough to just do an episode whenever we feel like it. Yes, people will watch, yes, people will listen, but if we want it to truly grow, we need to be consistent on it. We need to keep putting out content. And we need to just, you know, communicate a little better, I think. I sometimes, you know, me and Trevor just, you know, Trevor works a full-time job. He's getting married this summer. I'm streaming like 60 hours a week plus working a part-time job. You know, it's not easy sometimes. You just get jumbled through the week and you just, you know, you lose contact with each other some days. Some days we just don't even text each other, and I think that could be better. We could do things a lot better, is what I'm saying. I'm not bashing my best friend at all. Not in the slightest bit. I just think we can do things a little bit better, and by tweaking little things, we can have a more successful side business, honestly. And I'm just being truthful. You know, let me know in the comment section below if you guys think otherwise, but that's just me. That's just me being honest. I've had my success with my, you know, side business, which is, you know, my content creation, which is Twitch streaming. I don't make much money on YouTube, but I still love doing it. It's part of the business. It's part of the content creation. You know, you guys get to see highlights of me streaming different games, vlogging, you know, all that good stuff. Podcasts are on here as well, and a bunch of content. And my success has been through staying positive, staying consistent, and truly just getting after it. You know, finding time is the biggest thing, man. It's the hardest thing as well. Finding time is probably just the soul of, you know, content creation, at least in my experience, in my personal experience. You know, the path's different for people, but in my personal experience, I just think that's the core of it, is finding time to make the content and get after the content, which we could do better at. 100% I think we could do better at. I wouldn't say it grinds my gears, but it gets a little frustrating sometimes when we say we're gonna do this and we don't do that, kind of a thing. Or we promise people, we promise our viewers, our audience, that we're gonna do two podcasts a week or whatever, and we have to postpone it to next Tuesday. So what I think I'm gonna start doing, guys, let me know in the comment section below. I really need some constructive criticism here, guys. So what I'm thinking, if we have something going on like that, I can pretty much do the podcast every time we have the podcast, because I have all the stuff at home. Trevor doesn't have all the stuff at home, like the high-end audio equipment, and obviously the computers to do all the streaming and rendering and all that crap. I think what I'm gonna start doing in the future is having guests on one-on-one with me, and maybe having Maddie on again. Maddie's always a good dude to have on, and I appreciate him stepping in when, you know, there's stuff going on and stuff like that. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna obviously talk to Trevor about this in the next week, see what he thinks, if we have something going on, whatever the case may be. Whether it's me phoning in an online friend, I have so many online buddies I could phone in, or FaceTime, whatever, you know, Skype, whatever the case may be. I have a lot of content I can bring you guys, a lot of cool people that I could, introduce you guys to. Obviously, if my online buddies are cool with showing their face and whatnot, or whatever the case may be, you're talking, you know, in front of an audience. I don't know. I just want this thing to be consistent. I don't want to let people down. That's my biggest thing, is I just don't want to let people down. I don't want to promise people content and the content's not there, because that's probably the worst thing you can do as a content creator, is promise content and the content doesn't happen. I've been let down so many times by other content creators that have done that, and I just never want to be that guy. I always want to do something if I promise I'm going to do something. So that's it. End of rant. About a 9-10 minute rant there. That's it. That's all I got to say. Please leave some constructive criticism, guys. Please, I really need it here. I really want to hear from you guys. You guys are the heart and soul of this whole thing, whether you believe it or not. You guys really are the heart and soul of it. So please leave some comments. Let me know. If I'm in the wrong, let me know. I don't think I'm in the wrong. This is just me speaking my mind. This is just me thinking to myself what I think every single day is going to be successful, or what's going to make us successful. So that's it right there. I don't know when I'm going to talk to you guys next. Maybe a tiny bit tomorrow, but this could very well be the end of this weekly vlog. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.